Well, this is what a Shop-Vac QPV12 wet dry vac, what it looks like taken apart. So I'm vacuuming around with this thing, cleaning up some stuff, and so I look out the back end and stuff's blowing out the back end. I've got fiberglass and seeds blowing out the back end, bird seeds. And what's happened, and it wasn't in this top layer, I thought it was up in this top part of the hat. You can see I've taken everything apart already. But it's actually in the motor housing here. They've gone inside the air exit hatches and just packed it full of seeds and fiberglass. So yeah, I'm cleaning up on one end, and fiberglass and seeds are blowing all over my bed, and the other end, I headed to my bedroom cleaning up my robot vac. Overfilled. So I'm almost tempted to put hardware cloth on these openings. Yeah, I still have mice getting into this place. One little hint I like to do with this vacuum is I always like to have it marked whether it's wet or dry. So I got a piece of styrofoam from a cup cut down that just fits here snugly. And if the vacuum cleaner is set up for wet, you know, I'll know right away. If I'm going to do dry, I got to go and change the filters back for dry. Because for dry, you don't want the filter bag in if you're using a bag, for example. And you want to get all the dust out of it. If it is full of dust, you don't want to start putting water on top of dust. Or dust on top of water, for that matter. So I guess I got to clean up, and that's about it. But I thought I'd show you what's inside a Shop-Vac while I got all in pieces. Everything came apart easy. Putting it together, everything's going easy except for when I get to this stage. You know, mainly at this point, all I've done is put these 5 screws in. 6 screws, rather. Assemble the basic housing together again. But I'm having a devil of a time with this cover and this switch. I finally wrestled with getting the spring and the switch pushed in with the pliers so I could pop it off the lid, because I can't get this lid on and get this lid into, see, the lid's got to go downwards to go on, but you got to get into this switch somehow to telegraph this mechanism here. So I'm having a devil of a time with that. I guess my approach is to pull this thing out, line it up, and shoot for it. And then I had it all together and switched, set in there right, but then I forgot to put this little pad back in. In plastic, you always want to try to find the threads too. Kind of difficult sometimes. Got this one dead on. Not sure I really got in this one correctly. I'm going for it now though. So I'm going to try to line this up so it's midway. And just pop this sucker in, and hopefully it goes in correctly. Oh, there's like a top and bottom of this switch here. Facing this way? It's a matter of taste, I guess. Alright, I think it's working. Good deal. Now I just got to figure out my filters. It almost looks like the mouse got in there and ate the bottom of the filter. Plus it's all crusty, so I'm going to try to see if I have another one. If I don't, I'll have to wash it, I guess, and put it in the other way around. I found a better foam than this one. It wasn't brand new, but it was close. I don't always use these bags. In fact, I've never used these bags except for I just bought a bag of them. It's like the second one of the 3 I've used. I think the cloth, you normally use that circular cloth. It's not really a cloth, it's kind of like a cloth, so I think that works a little better than these. I probably won't get these again. They've also got bags that fit on the inside of the drum, you know, hooked to this guy. And I actually have some of those I've never used, but I've got them. I should probably try them out. What's nice about doing it this way, though, is it's easier to switch, because when you go to wet, you got to take your bag or your outside filter off and just have a plain foam filter. But as for now, we're set up for dry. And the mouse nest is removed. I really got to do something about the mice getting to my garage and where it was stored into the house as well. It's the joys of living in the forest.